happy it's Friday. I am super behind on my videos, so I'm going to work really hard this weekend and get as many over to Chris as I can. So you guys are going to be inundated with my face next week, probably. So first of all, I want to apologize for being behind, and I have a correction to a correction. So I got real confused with the bead boxes, okay? And I think I need to do a better job with remembering things. So I got myself a Sharpie and I am going to actually write on my bead box after I'm done doing whatever I'm doing with it. So when I need to refer back to it for some reason, I won't get confused because I do keep everything in there until I get ready to disperse it amongst my own personal collection of pretty things. So I am going to start today and apologize to you all for confusing the curated bead boxes. Any of you who decided to order, and if you didn't get what you thought you were going to get, I am so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for the confusion, and I want to apologize to Curated Bead Box. I am really sorry that I confused your lovely curated boxes, because it's very important to know exactly what we are doing in this moment. So with that being said, the first thing I am going to do today is I'm going to do an unboxing, and we got the Curated Bead Box in the mail today, and it's the March box, and it is Dusk in the Woods. So I'm super excited about this. So it looks like there's going to be some really beautiful, probably like some dusky sky colors in there, some beautiful earth tones. I'm super excited to get this open and show you guys what's inside. I'm always excited about these boxes. I'm telling you, it's probably like my favorite thing to do. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I like all of it. I love opening the boxes. I love creating from these boxes that are beautifully put together. So I'm going to get you turned around and we're going to take a peek at it and see what we have. And we're going to make something today. So let's do this. Okay, everybody, here it is. We have our box, and the Curated Bead Box, I wrote on it March 2024, so I won't forget. And this one is called Dusk in the Woods. So this box is phenomenal. They always are. They have the most unique things that you can find in some of these boxes. And honestly, a lot of items that really challenge me, and it excites me because I don't often buy stuff to challenge myself, right? I buy what's easy for me. And I love working with colors that make me think outside the box. I know you guys, no pun intended, by the way, and I know you guys enjoy me doing those things too, putting different colors together that maybe we all didn't think went together or kind of hoped they'd go together. And then we're very pleasantly surprised exactly how well they all go together. So what's also great is on the front of the box, they give you what is inside the box, the description, what's inside. They also, if there's an item number for them, you can go to dollarbeadbox.com and you can order that, put the item number in, and you can find those items again. I'm not really sure. I might have to reach out and ask about like the new items. I think that eventually they'll get the new items, you know, an item number for them or whatever. But I'm pretty sure you can search what's new and maybe even find some of these things. So the other thing I want to tell you is this box is roughly $20 a month, and it is well worth it. And if you use the code Wendy35, and you will get 35% off your first box. So that first box is an extra phenomenal deal, okay? Because it's going to be around $13 for that very first box. And then every month you'll get another Curated Bead Box in the mail, and they ship super fast. It's one of those things, it's like your card gets charged, it's out the door. That's what it feels like to me anyway. They do ship really fast. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. And we'll talk more about this amazing find here in a minute. I didn't even remove the tissue. I was so excited I didn't even remove the tissue this time, you guys. So So open up this tissue and let's see what's inside. And I'm just gonna grab an item and find it on the list. Now, I do wanna let you know, sometimes the availability of some of these items is a little bit different than what's listed on the box. So for example, they may not have a 10 millimeter of the bead that they're saying that they sent you. So they'll send you like an 8 millimeter. That's just an example. So it doesn't happen all the time, but I think all my stuff, I think I maybe had a substitution one time, maybe, if I can remember correctly. But other than that, I think I almost always get exactly what they say I'm getting. So the first thing we have is this 10 millimeter orange and apple green crackle frosted duo bead, and it's on a 6-inch strand. This is really cool. Look at these pretty colors. That bright apple green with that orange, and they're just slightly matted. So they're not like super shiny see-through. They kind of like a little bit of a matte finish to it. And I like that. I think that's really pretty. So there's that. Just grab another little thing out of here. We'll try to do the strands first. Next we have 8 millimeter, yes, okay. 8 millimeter green and orange duo style glass bead. I think this is this, and it's on a 10.5-inch string. So it's green and orange, or this might be, yeah, are those 8 or are those 6? I think those are 8. You guys, I'm so terrible at my sizes. Anyway, so we have those are pretty. And if I end up being wrong about what those are, I will let you know and I'll correct it. All right, and then next we have a 6 millimeter, oh no, I was correct, that is what that is. 6 millimeter fern jade style glass bead, and you get a huge 16-inch strand. Look at how vivid this green is. This green is amazing. And I love that it's like that jade style. It makes it look like it's a gemstone, and it's just beautiful. I love it. I love that. I love that green. And I think, like, I know it's called fern, but it almost is so close to like a Kelly green to me. And Kelly green is one of my most favorite greens. It's just so vivid and so beautiful. So there's our strands. Okay, let's grab these. So here we have, let's see if I can find them real quick. So these are 18 millimeter crystal faceted glass beads. These are so interesting. Look at how they're drilled. So they're drilled across the top here. I think these would make the cutest earrings. Like super, super cute. If you wanted just to do like a nice clear earring, but you could even string it like leather cording through it and use like your little leather fastener at the top and make them like a really pretty, like crystally, leathery drop. I think that would be really cute. I think that's what's gonna be my plan for those for sure. But those are really, really cool. And then let's grab these. So these we have a 14 millimeter luster electroplated glass bead mix, and you get 6 beads. All right, so these are cool. So it's a bead mix. So I end up having one like this where it's faceted and it's more of like a drop, which is really cool. And then I have these ones that are barrel shaped. Some are a little bit wider than others. Like this one's kind of a wider barrel shape. And then I have 4 that are all the same size. And those are really cool. I love the different colors that they shine. And this one even has like a little bit of almost like a stripe going across it, which is really cool. I like that. So those are really neat. Then we have a couple different things in this box. So let me open this up. We have 20 by 12 milky white matte glass bead. These look kind of vintage. Look at how cool these are. I like these. Those are really pretty. And they do look kind of vintagey to me. So I'll put those right there. And then we have Where are these at? So we have some more crystals, and I'm just trying to find them real quick on here. All right, well, we're gonna just talk about these for a second, and I'll end up finding the description when I'm looking for something else. For some reason, I'm not finding it right off the bat. So anyway, there's 3 of these, and they're just like a really pretty crystal drop. They almost remind me in a way of the snowflakes that I used over the holidays, if you guys remember those, where it's drilled through the top there, but they're not, and they're drilled also through here. So it's like a link. So those are really pretty. I like those. I kind of feel like they're not on the list. But you know what? I like them. They're really neat. They are like a little link, or you can use it, you know, in an earring too. I think that'd be really cool, or a pendant even. So let's put those there. All right, let's get one of our trays out. All right, so here we have, you get approximately 1 ounce of orange peanut glass beads. These are cool. I've never used the peanut beads, so I'm really excited to try these out and see what I can do with these. These are really neat. I've seen a lot of people use them in their designs, and they're really cool. So they're all drilled through the top and through the bottom like that, and they're a really nice color. I really like them. They're gorgeous. I love that orange. All right, and then next we have, grabbing a little tray here. Excuse me, you guys, sorry. All right, and then we have some more of these little peanut beads, and you get approximately 1 ounce. They're 8 by 4 millimeter, and these are the aqua peanut glass beads. So that's a really cool aqua color. It's kind of a deeper, almost smokier aqua color to me. And I really like that color because it's not like all the other aquas that I have. It's something very different. And I think you could pair it with so many different things. I mean, it would look really good with this too. Look at how good that looks together. That deep aqua color with that green and that orange, that is really cool. So that looks good together. And then we have, oh, well now this is strange. So the 20 by 12 Milky Drop white matte glass beads that we had were right here, but this is not those. These, I think these were given to me as a mistake for something. And maybe this is a substitution for something that I'm missing, but so far I don't feel like I'm missing anything because these are the 20 by 12 milky white matte glass beads. I like these. I like a good drop like that. The ones that are drilled that way. I really like that. I think like you could put like a bead cap here and one here, and this can be like the center of a bracelet. And I think it just gives you so many opportunities to do some really cool things. They also look really great in a necklace. They look really great as an earring. They're amazing. So, and I like that milky white. I really like that. All right, now let's get to some of the metal things that we have. So we have a 4 millimeter flower silver metal spacer bead, and you get 20 beads. Look at these cute little flowers. Oh my goodness. They're almost like a little teeny tiny like sunflower type deal. Really cute. Look at how little they are. I love those. Those are so pretty. Okay, put those right there. I really, really like those little spacers. And it looks like I got some extra 4 millimeter ones, so I could be missing some 6 millimeter. So here's some more 4 millimeter. And they are all the same little spacer bead. So I feel like I might have been, they might have been short on something, but they, look at how they made up for it though, you guys. Like, this is astonishing. Like, it's just so much stuff. I've got so many little goodies here. All right, then we have, these look like, they're not quite 6, are they? Yeah, those are 6mm. 6mm flower spacer beads. And there's 2 different styles. So we have this style that we're getting, and those are really cute. Some of them look like they have a little bit larger of a hole, which is cool because I can grab those out and use those maybe in a little bit of cording or something instead of like a regular beading wire, which would be really neat to do. I like those. Those are cute. These are even just really neat, like on their own, you know, as like just a tiny, if you know people who really like petite jewelry, really tiny jewelry, it'd be really cute just on a piece of Coriana chain, you know, just really, really adorable. And then here's the other style of the 6mm flowers that we have. These are really pretty too. They almost more look like almost like a little rose design, really cute little beads. I really like all these little flowers. That's exciting. All right, then we have a 34 by 26 owl rhinestone silver pendant. Look at him. Oh my goodness, he is so adorable. I like that. That is so cute. There's the back. The back is hollowed. But look at how adorable that little guy is. I love all the colors that are in his belly and everything. It's so cute. Put him right there. And then the Curated Bead Box does this other thing that is so cool, so cool. It's great for people who are already seasoned and they have like a bunch of stuff, but they send a findings pack, which I have findings, you guys, but I always get so excited about their findings pack because, I mean, you can always use more. And then this is a great box for someone who is a beginner. I kind of wish when I was first starting out that I knew about this, but that was before I was even watching a lot of tutorials. And I was just kind of like, I didn't have anyone that I particularly followed at that time when I very first started, you know. I was watching Wendy, but I don't even remember when I first started watching her if she had been doing these. She must have been. Anyway, I kind of wish I would have taken advantage of these a long time ago because here we get some head pins and it matches all the finishes that you have. Some jump rings, and I can tell you that these jump rings are so good. They're a nice thickness. They're nice and strong. They always send you a little bit of stretch cord, which is nice because, you know, maybe you don't buy stretch cord. Maybe you've never bought it before and this is your opportunity to try it. Or maybe you just really want to make a quick bracelet and you don't feel like digging out all your supplies, and here it is. There's your stretch cord. Here's some lobster clasps, which you always need more of those, right? They're little crimp beads, which I have found that I really like their crimp beads. I have been using them in a lot of my tutorials lately, not only with the Curated Bead Box stuff, but with other items too. So I've been using them with so many things and they have been holding up. They've been doing great. So I am thrilled getting more of these. Absolutely thrilled. Here's some nice ear wires, still in the right finish. So you get some more ear wires, which is really, really nice. Always can use more ear wires. They send you also some beading wire. So this is similar to what you would use, like your bead-a-line beading wire or your tiger tail or whatever. And I've actually used it. And I think I did a video recently using this, and I really enjoy it. It's nice and thick, or like, I shouldn't say thick, but it's heavy duty. Like this is not gonna break. So this is really good stuff. And then they always give you some memory wire too, which for some reason I never remembered to pick up more memory wire. So, and I haven't had to because I don't make a ton of memory wire pieces, but I make just enough that I use up what they send me every month. It's awesome. I love it. So this again, sorry, I had to do an abrupt pause because I got a knock on my door. It was my husband. He was picking something up for me from the grocery store. So anyway, this is such an incredible value. So you get your findings pack in every single box. This is something that you can expect in every single box. You get a beautifully curated set of beads that you can do a ton of things with. Look at how pretty all of these go together. I think they all look amazing together, and I really think I want to do something with these. So I'm gonna think about it for a second, and we're gonna make something really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I am going to use the memory wire because I thought these would make such a cute bracelet. And you know, I was looking, I have a bunch of these acrylic buttons that I got at Hobby Lobby a while back when they were on sale. So I have these. They're like really iridescent, shiny, really pretty. And I thought, how cute would that be to somehow incorporate that in there? And I think I could do it. I think I could do it like as like a focal on this bracelet. And I think it would just tie all of this right in together. I mean, what do you think? Let's do it, right? So we're gonna give it a shot, and we are going to use some of all these spacers because I really want to use, I want this to be very flowery. I want this to be very, very much feminine, floral, pretty. So we're going to use all of that. We are going to use these two beads together because these beads go perfect together. And I'm just gonna let them mix up in there. Let's go ahead and cut this open. And then when we do that, let's decide on how we want this bracelet to look, because that's gonna be important. Like how big do we want this bracelet? Guys, do not shy away from acrylic buttons. When you see them and they're like a cute shape like that, get them because they are adorable. These little flower buttons are going to be perfect for this little project, and I'm super excited about it. We're going to use a lot of spacers and a lot of these cute little peanut beads. So I'm thinking I want this to be like a 5, like a stack of like 5. So I'm going to want that flower on the middle one. So on the third little strand there, if you can call it a strand, I guess third little layer. So we are going to figure that out here, and let's talk about that together. All right, so if you haven't worked with memory wire, one thing that is very important is that you use your memory wire cutters. I also had learned something doing these videos from other people who make jewelry. These are great for cutting your chunky chain. Do not use these, you ruin these. Use these. I had so many of you all tell me, Jody, use your memory wire cutters. And ta-da, it works perfectly. All right, so let's find 5 complete rounds. So we have 1 here, there's 2, and there's 3, and there's 4, and here's 5. And I'm gonna cut just a touch more. See how this one ends right here? I want to cut just a touch more because we are going to be turning the ends over. All right, so let's cut this right here. Okay, move the side that we don't need. And we're not going to, I usually close one of my ends right away so I can just string things on, but we're not going to do that because I want this to be where I want this little flower button to be. We need to have it in the center, and we need to build around the center. So that's where one of these, drop on the floor, one of these little guys come in handy. So we're just gonna clip it on there, right? These are the ones I got in the little soft flex kit. I do have a bunch more that my friend Teresa got me, which are amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and put this on. And I'm thinking I can get it to work out right. So we're gonna give it a shot, okay? What do I say? If it doesn't work out, we can always try it over. So I think that if I have some of these like right behind it, it's gonna help hold it up. So let's go ahead and grab some of these turquoise ones, and we're just gonna feed on a couple of these. Let's do 3, I like 3s. And then let's go ahead and put on one of these cute little 4mm spacers. And then let's do 3 more of the turquoise ones. I'm not really quite sure what I'm doing here yet. I'll figure it out soon, I'm sure. And then let's do one of these flowers. And then let's do a couple of these. And you know what? I actually have a few bead caps here. Let's just grab these little small bead caps, what little bit I have left of those, and let's use some of those. So I'm going to string that right next to our little flower. And then let's use one of these little silver bead caps with going like the opposite way. So you're not like capping the very first bead you put on, but we'll put on another one of these really pretty crackle beads. And then let's only do, let's put on another spacer. We're going to do 3 of those, but I'm going to turn the spacer the other way. So we're like bead capping the center bead between, of the 3. I like you guys to think my designs are intentional. They are not. I'm thinking about them as I go all the time. All right, so we're going to do that. And then just to kind of keep it consistent, I'm going to unclip this side and clip this side. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side because we really do want that flower to land in the middle, okay? So let's do the exact same thing on that side. These little beads are really cute, you guys. I like the shape of these little beads. I have never ever used these before. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find that little flower, put him on, do some more of these turquoise ones, 3 more of those. I got to make sure I reserve some of my spacers for other projects for this box because they're really cute and I could use them all up super easily. And then let's do the same thing with these beads. So we need 3 of those, putting our bead cap on the opposite way. So now that we know what we're doing here, we can talk about some other stuff. So I gotta tell you, you guys are just amazing. So there's quite a few of you who have found my my jewelry Facebook page. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your show notes. I put it on every show note because I want you to find me there. It's easy to communicate with me there. I try to post every so often. I'll post a bunch of stuff that I made. Some things will be a tutorial for, some things they won't be because sometimes I just sit on the couch while we're watching TV together in the evening and make things. So I have a nice little like bedroom tray that my son got me for Christmas. And I put that on my lap with my little bead mat and whatever project I feel like working on. A lot of it's experimenting with some stuff just to try to figure out if I like things. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me, sometimes it does. All right, so now I put on the one flower that we have not used yet, and we're gonna do some of these orange ones. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with like the aqua. We're gonna do 3, and then we'll go ahead and grab one of these little tiny flowers, little 4mm flowers. Let's do 3 more. Okay. And then let's do this little flower. And I might have to go search for some more bead caps because I really like the way those bead caps are looking on there. And then our bead cap the opposite way, our bead cap the correct way, I guess, and then here. All right. So I'm going to scoot all these down. We're going to end up capping off the other side, but I'm going to pause this real quick because I'm going to see, I think I have more of those bead caps. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I do not have any more of those exact same ones, but I do have these and I don't mind mixing them up. You can mix up your bead caps. You can, put different ones on at different times. Don't be afraid to experiment with that. And so we're going to use some of these too. And they're really cool. They kind of are on theme because they're leafy and this is like a woodsy theme. So we're going to do that as well. So we did use some of the other ones and now we're going to break into these. All right, so let me go ahead and put this little guy on here so we can keep building from the center. Now, like I said before, most of the time I don't build these from the center because I'm not trying to make it a specific way. I'm basically just trying to put as many interesting beads on one of these as I can. But this one, I want it to look a certain way because of that button. So we're still experimenting with that button. Again, it may work, it may not work out. We're gonna give it a shot because you never know until you try. All right, so now we're on, am I right? Hold on. Yes, we're on the orange, okay. Like, where am I? Because I had to pause it, that's what happened. All right, then we need another one of these little teeny tiny ones here. And 3 more orange ones. I think this is gonna be such a fun bracelet. And then let's use a larger one here. And let's do some of these crackle beads. Do our bead cap. There we go. And these bracelets usually come together pretty quickly. Like, you can knock a bracelet out in no time. And it's not just a single bracelet. I mean, it's a multi-layered bracelet. So let's go ahead and get some of these towards the center here so we can see how this is looking. I think this is going to be so adorable. Okay, so now when this all stacks together, the flower will probably stay up. So right now it looks kind of funky, but that's okay. We're gonna make this work. It's gonna work one way or the other, you guys. We're gonna make this work. Okay, so now we just did orange. We're gonna wanna do some more turquoise. So let's do another one of these flowers and go into our turquoise beads. And we're gonna do the same pattern. So 3, and the little tiny spacer, and then 3 more, this is going to be so fun. I can see like these bright colors like this, these colors that are like this, I always think about like it would look so cute with something white, you know, and because it's so summery feeling to me, I was like, white sundress, you guys, white sundress. Everything looks good with a white sundress. So I don't know. But then again, it would look really cute with like, you know, something teal or something yellow. It would like be really cute with something yellow or even pink, like a brighter pink. All those hot colors are coming back. And you see a lot of people wearing them again, those hot, like 80s hot pink colors and everything. And I am here for it, you guys. I absolutely love that. I love that those colors are coming back. I grew up on those colors in my adolescence. All right, so let's go ahead and clamp that side and we're gonna continue on with this. So let's do another spacer. Let's do this one. And let's get our turquoise beads again. And you will use a lot of beads on these, especially if you're doing like 4 or 5, you know, layers. But they're so fun to make and they're so easy to make. I feel like it was one of my first things that I made, you know, but I guess I didn't think I needed to get a real good set of, you know, the cutters. So I was like tearing up my cutters that I had. And I can tell you that until I actually listened to what the people were telling me, what you need to do, I destroyed some cutters, really destroyed them. And now I know other uses for my cutters, my memory wire cutters. And they are a good investment. They're not expensive. They're like roughly $10. I know mine aren't like a super expensive name brand, but they're roughly $10. I believe I got mine on Amazon. When I was doing this, it was during the pandemic, so there wasn't going into a lot of store. I was ordering a lot of stuff online and getting it sent to me. And it taught me how to correctly, you know, when I thought I was getting like a larger bead and I wasn't because it was obviously a lot smaller, I can tell you I made a lot of mistakes in ordering online when I first started because I didn't know my sizes. Okay, so we got that. So let's go ahead and do some orange now. So we had a date last night. We went to see a comedian, and it was my first time seeing a comedian live, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun, and but I had to work today, so we got home probably around 11:30, and I know that's not super late, but when you're an early riser like me, I mean, my alarm is set for 10 minutes to 4 for every morning, and most of the time I wake up before it. And I did wake up before my alarm, but I looked at my alarm and I'm like, nope, I am not getting up yet. And I went back to sleep, and I reset my alarm for 4:30. So I went back to sleep till 4:30. And today was kind of like a little bit of a struggle to get going this morning. You know, you want to get up early because you need that time in the morning, or I need that time in the morning. I'm not one of those people that jumps in the shower and just goes. I can't. I mean, I probably can. I choose not to. I need to sit with my old cat for an hour and drink some coffee and catch up on, like anything that I missed reading online, or that's actually my opportunity to check out a tutorial that somebody else made, so I can see what everybody's making and get some, good ideas for upcoming projects too, because they inspire me as well. And I like to build off of what they do as well. When I find a cute design, I'm like, I think I could do one similar to that, but make it my own, so I do things like that. All right, so I have the turquoise. Let's do some orange next. So needless to say, I'm not working a lot of hours of sleep, but like I said, I am so behind. This week was so busy. We had so much going on. And I know just as it gets closer and closer to Jacob and Devin's wedding, the busier we're going to get. So what's going to happen is you guys are probably going to get like a video from me in 1 week, and then like 10 from me like the following week, because I'm going to try to bust out as many tutorials as I can, because I love doing them. This is the thing I love to do. This is to me, this is my favorite thing in the world, is doing these tutorials, and I enjoy it so much. It's my happy place, it's my relaxation, and I need it. So anyway, so that's what's going to happen. You guys are probably going to get bombarded with my face, so I hope you're good with that. All right, so we ended in orange here, so let's go ahead and do some more orange on this side. That spacer's being a little stubborn. Let's see. We'll mess around with that one later. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So I will try to do some more shorter ones again. I know, like I said, I haven't been super organized or anything lately, but I do have some ideas for some really short jewelry, quickies, and I want to do those too. So I'm trying to figure out my timeline. After I'm done with this video tonight, I'm going to shower, get my pajamas on, and sit down with a pad of paper and a pen and jot down my my timeline for this weekend and what I need to accomplish. Oops, what am I doing with that? That doesn't go there. So hopefully I'll be all squared away and a little more organized. All right, after I'm done with these, I want to see where I'm at and make sure I've got my sides matching up here properly. I think I did okay. I mean, if it's not matching up towards the center at this point, it's just too late. I'm not going to do anything with it. All right, so this is what we have so far, and that's fun. That's fun. So, and here I ended with the orange, and here I ended with these little glass beads. So let's do some glass beads on this end. Let me not scoot everything off this other end here. You know what? I'm going to get out another one of these little guys that I have, because I'm getting close to the end and I'm going to end up scooting it and it's going to just slide all over the place. So there we go. And here. Need some more of these little bead caps. A while back, Chris had posted a video, and it was asking you guys what you wanted to see more of. And I remember quite a few things. I need to go back to it and look at it and see what your comments were, because it's been a while since I looked at those comments, and I really want to try to, I do have an obligation to get these bead boxes done too, and I know you guys really want to do them as well and see what we make out of them. So that's important too, but I really feel like I can still do those things, but give you guys what you want as well. So I might have to ask again. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I'm going to try really hard. But if I can't find it, I might have to ask you guys again to help me out and tell me what else you might want from me in particular. All right, so let's do these turquoise ones. Okay, here we go. And then let's end it with one of these small spacers. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And after I'm done doing the other side with the same beads, we're going to shake it all down and see if we're at the point where we should go ahead and trim it and end the bracelet at that point or what. So let's go ahead and do this. And here we go. This is a really like fun and funky bracelet. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right. There we go. Almost done with this bracelet, you guys. And we're probably hanging a little dangle off of it too somewhere. So I enjoy doing dangles as well. I know you guys all like the dangles too. So here's our little spacer that we're going to end it with. I think that we're good ending it there, because we're going to do, we're going to turn this back so we can end it. Now you can buy the little beads that fit on the end of these. You can buy those. They're like a little end cap, right? I have not used them ever. I don't even have any. Maybe I should try to find some so we can see how those work. I think you crimp them on, I believe is how they work, or you can glue them on. But what I do is I do a loop, and I do my loop coming backwards this way. So we're going to just go somewhere in the center here, because this can be very finicky wire. And the one thing I learned watching a tutorial is the lady told me to turn it all the way, like to where it's coming past your memory wire, and then it won't like you won't get a bead stuck underneath it. And then you can always take your little pliers and just adjust it from there. So flatten it out, but you get a really nice loop that way. Look how nice that loop is. And nothing is going to get crammed underneath there and get stuck in that little loop. All right, so now let's go ahead and shake this down, because what we're going to end up doing is trimming some of this off. So when you make your loop, you only need about 1/4 of an inch. I give myself just a little bit more on the memory wire bracelets because I'm making a little bit larger of a loop, and I'm turning it all the way past this part here. So I'm giving myself just a little bit more than 1/4 inch. And we're using our memory wire cutters. We're going to cut some of that off. All right, and then we just want to, again, make sure, shake it down, make sure it's all on there really good. And then I'm going to go in the center like I did the last one. And I'm going to turn that loop past our wire. Needs to go one more time. And this is really tough wire, guys, so it takes a little bit of elbow grease. Then we're just going to use our pliers to straighten it out. And look at that. And look at how perfect this sits there. I am shook. This turned out so cute. I can't even take it. Okay, I am going to put this bracelet on real quick. Let me go ahead and scoop up all my beads because I really want to see this. So I'm gonna scoop up my beads, put away my mess real quick, and then I am going to put this bracelet on and show you how darling it is. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot a dangle. We need to do a couple dangles. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. I got so excited that this bracelet turned out so cute. So let's grab a couple little ball head pins here. Real quick, couple dangles. So I want to do one of each of these little flowers just hanging off the end here because they're really, really adorable. And I think they need to be a little tiny dangle. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a wrap loop, but we're going to wrap it right onto that little loop on the bracelet. We don't want to disturb that loop anymore. Now that we have it in a really good spot, we really don't want to monkey with it. We just want to kind of put this through here and just wrap it right on. So I put my open loop right on that loop. And now we're gonna hang on to it. And your round nose pliers make, unless you have the needle nose pliers, which I don't, these make great like needle nose pliers for you to hold on to it in a small spot. And let's just go ahead and wrap a little bit real quick. And trim that off. I am so excited for how this turned out. I am so excited for how this turned out. Okay, there's that one. And then let's go ahead and do this side too, because we want one on each side. They're really adorable. Fix that. There we go. I love flower spacer beads. These are so stinking cute. They make me so happy. All right, so let's do the same thing with this one. We're gonna put it right on that loop there. See how fun memory wire is? Memory wire is just so much fun. And I have a feeling when I try this on, I am gonna be so excited. And my intention was like, okay, maybe I'll donate this bracelet too. But now that I'm seeing this, I don't think I can, you guys. I don't think I can donate this one. I think that this one's gonna have to stay with me along with my terracotta orangish earrings that I got, that I made on my last tutorial. There's just some things that have to stay with me. And believe me, I want to donate a lot because I really want Karma Cat to be able to make some money and use it to help all those sweet little kitties. All right. You guys know I have a special place in my heart for the cats. I know you know that. I do for the dogs too, don't get me wrong. I love all animals. Still trying to talk my husband into letting me get chickens, but he won't let me. And honestly, it's probably a good thing because I don't know if I'd have time to do anything with chickens right now. All right, now I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and I'll be back and I'll try that on for you, okay? I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Look at how cute. It's so cute. And it's not like perfectly patterned. See how it ended up being like a little bit off here? And I love that. So here's the underside. And you can see I have my two little dangles. And there's my flower right there in the middle. And of course, you know, everyone's wrist size is different, but that's why these bracelets are so great too. And I just think it turned out adorable. Leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think of how this bracelet turned out. Do not underestimate these acrylic buttons, you guys. When you see them, they are very inexpensive and they add so much to a piece like this. Look at how cute that is. Really cute. I love it. Okay, so make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this little bracelet and tell me if there's anything different that you would do or if it's kind of leave it like it is, or what. I want to know, what would you do if you were making this bracelet? That's what I want to know. So you tell me and let me know how you like this one. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go jump in the shower and get some TV time in and write my notes for this weekend because I have a lot planned. I have a lot to get through and I don't want to jip you on any of this because there's so many great things happening right now. So I'm gonna go do this. All right, guys, have a great night, and I'll see you again this weekend. Much love to you all. And of course, as always, God bless you all so much. All right, bye.